This shit is getting better and better, guys. First we have a cloaked woman appearing out of nowhere, and now we've got something even better. A dude just comes out riding on a demon horse. Just what is going on? So let's go through what happened this chapter, because it was very one-sided actually, which I'd say isn't even necessarily a bad thing, because we got to see Rei being hunted by demons and they didn't seem to give up whatsoever. Obviously these demons are pretty smart, so we have a situation where Rei's trying to think of a way to lose them, but the demons are very strategic in their hunting. For instance, we see at one point in the chapter that Rei points out that the formation is pretty much designed to corner Rei, so that he can't escape to the sides. He may only run in a straight line. In order for this to be the case, the demons are chasing him from behind and from each side, so of course were he to make a turn to the left or to the right, the demons on each respective side would just be able to grab him in an instant. For demons, that's quite impressive if I must say so myself. Rei's efforts are very extensive, however. He doesn't stop trying just because he's forced to go in a straight line. Instead he tries methods that are borderline desperate, but in a situation like this, I think it's not exactly strange that he would. I mean, he has a very limited amount of stamina, so he's eventually going to run out of energy to run on, meaning that if he doesn't come up with a plan to shake the demons, he will collapse and end up getting taken anyway. Rei's probably the one kid out of the whole bunch who absolutely refused to die, in my opinion. Like, he seems to absolutely do anything in order to save his own skin, no matter what it is. He's not selfish though. Like, we did see back at the farm that he was open to negotiating who followed them on the outside and who didn't, even though he wanted to keep the number to an absolute minimum. But yeah, the desperate method that I'm talking about, which he used, was of course when he threw his scarf behind him, hoping to blind the demon behind him for some time, which inevitably fails. And well, at this point Rei has pretty much realized what kind of situation he's dealing with. Then we have the moment when he actually does stop, which is, by the looks of things, right where the man-eating roots are, and they seem to be very dormant as they aren't really doing anything despite all of them standing right there. So when I was reading this part of the chapter, I was ready for the demons to actually just take him in, because I mean, what could possibly save him at this point? But holy hell, I was wrong. Something did happen in Rei's favor, and I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's a very surprising development, but it's probably something that I should have been expecting. Much like the woman from the beginning of this chapter, a guy in a cloak just zooms across riding what looks like a demon horse. I don't really know who he is, but we can probably assume that he's an ally with that woman at the start. I'm still not sure if they're the good guys. The woman did smile very creepily at one point, but why would this man save Rei if they were bad? One thing is for sure, that they're not allies with the demons. It's either a third party or they're in fact good people. I hope they're good people, and I hope we get some kind of fighting element going in this series. While the series isn't really a battle heavy one, to have some kind of fighting is probably a given. I mean, it does fall under the genre of shonen, so I don't see how it can't be any fighting involved. But yeah, if there is a fighting element in the future of this series, I don't really expect it to be all that much fighting. I mean, maybe further in, but not this soon, because we've barely gone past one arc. I mean, this is the second arc that we're in, more or less, so to have the series change so drastically already seems a bit unlikely. If at all, I don't think there's going to be a huge fighting theme to this series until the kids either have or are going to save the remaining children at the farms. Anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Comment down below with your thoughts, and as always, if you did, please like this video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. This has been your favorite host, Perm, and I'll see you soon.